Good morning, this is Big Mark with another video. This video is called Black Robes Matter. You know, when I was a parishioner or a church member, I used to tell my testimony at church about the sexual abuse, the physical abuse, verbal, all these things. And it didn't fall too well with the church. The people loved it. But church leadership used to tell me to clean it up. Well, you can't put too much bad out there because that's personal. And my testimony was shunned for the most part, and I used to always wonder why. Why? When I became a pastor in 2014, I began to see. They didn't want my testimony out there because of the L word. Yeah, I said the L word. See, church leaders will teach church accountability. We are accountable to you by God, and we have to take care of you. We're going to lead you to heaven. Whatever the case may be, they teach accountability. Excuse me. But they teach church liability behind closed doors and in board meetings where church members can't be in. Meaning this, if a pastor sleeps with a child, parishioners, the church is liable for that. You could sue the whole church. If a pastor is counseling a married couple and he sleeps with that man's wife, he's abused his power. The church is liable. You could sue the whole church. See, the church teaches accountability, but we as leaders do not want you to know about church liability. And they are liable for you, legally liable. And so you're not going to hear a pastor preaching about pimping in a pulpit. You're not going to hear about pastors preaching about pedophilia in the pulpit. You're not going to hear about pastors teaching simply about sexual corruption in the pulpit. And when we preach about sexual corruption, it's always the church members or you. It's not us. And so we cover for each other as pastors. We got pastors on porn. We got pastors with pedophilia. We got pastors, and what we do is we cover up for each other and we move them to other churches or other parishes. It's not just the Roman Catholic Church. From the Roman Catholic Church to the Adventist Church, we got pastors going wild. And then they put church members out for less. Getting pregnant, smoking weed, drinking. And they'll censor you for speaking out of what you believe that may not go according to what church standard is. But yet, you're going to put the church members out for less while we as pastors are doing our dirt under these black robes. Hold your leaders accountable. They are not only accountable for you, but they are liable. And when you know your rights, then you can be able to protect yourself and protect your children, because I'm sorry, but the church happened to be the most unsafest place for women and children. And we don't want to preach that. They're not going to preach this, but I'm going to tell it. Black robes do matter. Remember, flying is a lot like falling until you hit the ground. So keep your head up. This is Big Mark, Pastor Mark.